the unknown Jack the Ripper. London, 1888. The fog rolls in thick, swallowing the streets of Whitechapel. Somewhere in the shadows, a killer is watching. Over the course of just a few months, 5 women are brutally murdered. The police are baffled. The city is terrified. And the killer? He calls himself Jack the Ripper. This is the true story of one of the most famous unsolved crimes in history. The nightmare began on August 31st, 1888. Mary Ann Nichols was found lying in the street. Her throat had been slashed and her body mutilated. Police were horrified, but they had no leads. Just 1 week later, Annie Chapman was discovered in the backyard of a house in Hanbury Street. The brutality was escalating. Then came September 30th, the double event. In the early hours, Elizabeth Stride was killed, but before the police could even process the scene, Catherine Eddowes was found just 45 minutes later, her body showing even greater violence. And finally, in November, Mary Jane Kelly, the youngest of the victims, was murdered in her small room. This was the most horrific scene of all. And then, the killing stopped. Then something strange happened. The Central News Agency received a letter addressed Dear Boss. It described the murders in detail, details only the killer could know. It ended with a chilling signature, Jack the Ripper. Soon after, another letter arrived, even more disturbing. Some believe these letters were the work of a journalist, designed to keep the story in the headlines. Others believe they came from the Ripper himself, taunting the police. Either way, the name stuck, and the world now had a face, even if only in their imagination. Scotland Yard launched one of the largest investigations of the time. Hundreds were questioned. Detectives followed every lead, from doctors and butchers to sailors and immigrants. Rumors spread that the killer might be connected to the royal family, or even an American traveler passing through London. Witnesses offered conflicting descriptions. Some saw a well-dressed man, others a figure in a dark coat and hat. But in the end, nothing. No arrests, no trial. The Ripper had vanished as suddenly as he appeared. More than 130 years later, Jack the Ripper remains one of the most studied serial killers in history. Historians, detectives, and amateur sleuths have proposed hundreds of theories. Some point to a local butcher, others to a foreign sailor, and some to a respected doctor. In recent years, DNA testing has been used on evidence, but results have been debated and disputed. The truth is, no one knows. And maybe we never will. The fog of Whitechapel has long since lifted, but the shadow of Jack the Ripper still lingers. Who do you think he was? Leave your theory in the comments, and subscribe for more stories that history tried to bury, but could never forget.